Hello everybody, welcome back to this TEW Save here on the channel. This is the September 8th, 2025 episode of Monday Night Raw. And I got a pre-show match. I didn't have anything for Ilya Dragunov or Grayson Waller or Austin Theory in this show, so I put him on a pre-show match, and it got a 68, so it might be worth running back on a actual match. But yeah, 67 for Ilya, 57 for Grayson. Ilya just doing good work. Love to see that. 12, 13-minute match there to open the show. But the actual opening of Monday Night Raw will have Rhea Ripley come out, and she's talking about how she's glad that Damage Control is back together, and they're being good for now. And the rest of Damage Control comes out. Rhea's not part of Damage Control, just the four members of Damage Control. They come out. Dakota Kai announces that Asuka and Kairi Sane will be going after the women's tag team titles held by Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. And this gets a 74, which is a good start to the show. Gets the crowd hot, off to a strong start. Dakota, a little underwhelming, but Rhea does well to carry this rating. Yeah, happy with that. Any penalties? Just Dakota Kai, I'm guessing. Yep. Poor gimmick, I'm sure. We open with our first match of the night. Dominic Mysterio defends his Intercontinental Championship against Rusev in 14.5 minutes with a frog splash following an interference from Finn Balor. And yeah, made this my storytelling match to open the show. And yeah, Judgment Day interferes and actually helps Dominic Mysterio win. As we get a 62. I did, We must have. Oh, they're both heels. Yep, they're both heels, and the Judgment Day storyline was not great. So I was going to say, this probably would have gotten a higher rating, but Rusev, a heel, Dom, a heel. Just had to get them in a match. But yeah, Dom retains his 6th defense of the IC title, and will not be making any changes right now. Yes. Next, Becky Lynch comes out to brag about her title defense against Bayley when she's interrupted by AJ Lee. And AJ says that Becky already lost to her in Paris, and she's going to lose that Intercontinental title of hers at Crown Jewel. And Adam Pearce comes out to make the match official. So, at the Crown Jewel pay-per-view, AJ Lee will be facing off against Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And this segment gets an 88. Looks like the people really want to see AJ and Becky have more segments together. Division storyline gains heat thanks to this. Becky Lynch being in the Vision. And yeah, they both did great with no script. Love to see that. The crowd's white hot now. Love to see that. Our next match sees Blair Davenport losing to Brie Bella, just kind of in the women's tag division. Yeah, Brie gets a 40, not great at all. Blair Davenport 48, and yeah, I did want to put this right after the Becky segment because I knew that this would probably not get a good rating, and a 44 definitely not a good rating. Let's see. Oh my God, Brie Bella forgot the script. I forget. I can't have Brie Bella scripted in any matches. Oh, that's my bad. Jeez, we gotta maybe get rid of Brie Bella. All right, moving on. Get the crowd hot again. Triple H announces that Stephanie McMahon will be taking a more active role backstage and helping with the show. So, yeah, Stephanie McMahon backstage. Initial rating of great for her gimmick. Happy with that. And yeah, I brought Stephanie McMahon back in, and she can play kind of like a overarching general manager role, the kind of person in charge of Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce. But she's on Raw for now, so don't worry, Adam Pearce will still be the general manager, but Stephanie's here too now. Sheamus promised a win last week, and he got that win this week, facing off against NXT's Cameron Grimes in a match that gets us a 70, best match so far of the day. Cameron Grimes with a 57 and Sheamus with a 68. I made this a wild brawl. The reason I chose Cameron Grimes is because he was a heel from NXT that had a high brawling rating. So Sheamus is in amazing form, so we're going to keep him in the matches. And yeah, 70, can't be too disappointed with that. I mean, that's a pretty good rating for Sheamus and Cameron Grimes being on Monday Night Raw, getting the 70. Love to see that. And going all out definitely helped both of them. And Sheamus' physical condition penalties don't hurt us too much. So yeah, 70, fine with that. Backstage, Byron Saxton is giving an interview to Bayley, and Bayley, she faced Becky Lynch for the IC title last week and lost, and she's naturally upset about that, but she hopes that AJ Lee can teach Becky Lynch a lesson at Crown Jewel. For 57, not the greatest interview. I was hoping Bayley could get a higher rating than a 57, but what are you going to do? Eva Maria gets a match against Stephanie Valkyrie, who carries her to a 61. And yeah, her hot new move helps a lot too. Yeah, Stephanie Valkyrie defeats Eva Marie in a little under 10 minutes. I gave Eva Marie 10 minutes. And yeah, poor psychology, poor selling, inconsistency. Still 61 for Eva Marie. I can't hate. She's going to be a jobber. I know. But it's better that than just signing like random local workers. I don't really want to do that. So I like bringing in people that were in real WWE and bringing them back. So that's what her role is going to be. Just getting Stephanie Valkyrie a win here. Backstage, Braun Strowman is talking to Sheamus about Sheamus's match that he had with Cameron Grimes when suddenly Gunther and Omos attack Braun Strowman. And Braun Strowman tries getting away while Sheamus holds them off and makes the save, kind of, for a 73. And yeah, Gunther looking to get some revenge against some of the people, some of the male talents of Monday Night Raw. He's pissed about losing his title to Punk. And then Punk immediately got cashed in on, so he can't really get his revenge against Punk yet. Punk's getting his rematch first. So he's beaten up on some not superstars in the past few weeks, and now he's going after Braun Strowman and Sheamus, and he's got Omos at his side for now. The storyline's just starting. I'm kind of excited about this, and we'll see where it goes. In a decent match, AJ Styles defeats Jinder Mahal in 12 minutes by pinfall. For a 68, Jinder doesn't do great, but AJ Styles carries him to a decent rating, and yeah, I can't hate that too much. Physical condition penalties for both of them, but not the end of the world. I'll take a 68. AJ Styles just getting some momentum here. Naomi comes out to talk about her upcoming match against Ronda at Crown Jewel when she's interrupted by Lyra Valkyria. And Lyra says that Naomi shouldn't look so far ahead. She's still got to defend her title on Raw. And Naomi's like, you know what? You're right. She doesn't want to come out here and talk forever and just be bored. So next week, she's going to kick Lyra's ass, and then she can talk about Ronda some more after that. For 58, the Naomi segment last week did pretty good, and I was hoping that she would kind of carry Lyra up a little bit, but a 58 isn't ideal, but, it's not the end of the world. So next week, Naomi, Lyra Valkyria. In a decent match, Dragon Lee and Penta defeated Karrion Kross and El Grande Americano in 13.5 minutes, when Dragon Lee pinned Karrion Kross with a quick cradle. And I told him to go and steal the show. It gets a 60. And here's the thing. It would have gotten a higher rating. It does lose a little bit of heat. 58 for Penta, 63 for Dragon Lee, 63 for El Grande, and 51 for Karrion Kross. I did keep both of them strong. Yep, Karrion Kross and El Grande Americano kept strong. As it's just a quick cradle pin, so not a clean win for Dragon Lee, really, not really. So the storyline will still be going. Let me know what you guys think about this. I'm trying to do something with El Grande and Karrion Kross, but they're not going to be like a pairing after this storyline. So unless you guys are really loving the duo of Karrion Kross and El Grande, I'd be willing to hear you out. But yeah, this isn't really doing amazing work, but still, Dragon Lee gets a much needed victory over two established people of the roster. Penta also doing great work. LA Knight comes out and promises that he won't give up until the World Heavyweight Championship is around his waist. So just a quick babyface promo for LA Knight that gets an 87. Improvises as well. He benefits from having a hot catchphrase. Very, very happy with this. Just to get, I knew that last match would maybe cool the crowd a little bit, and I wanted LA Knight to come out and really bring them back up, and it definitely worked. So I decided, Seth Rollins is defending his title tonight. Braun and Bronson can also, get some action tonight. So I have them face off against the War Raiders, and they beat the War Raiders in 13 minutes, 45 seconds when Braun Breaker pins Eric with a Gorilla Press Power Slam. This match gets a 70, 62 for Bronson, 66 for Braun, 63 for Ivar, 58 for Eric, and 70. Is this our best? The Sheamus Cameron Grimes match, I think, also was a 70. Still 70, very good. I'll definitely take that. Just some inconsistency penalties, which don't hurt too much. I'll definitely take a 70 for this match. After that, Big E comes out and he talks about his victory over Kofi Kingston last week. No, he didn't wake up one day just dreaming about fighting Kofi and Xavier Woods. They were his brothers. Together, they stood for joy and positivity. But one day that changed. While he was healing, waiting to get cleared, they became bitter. And then they blamed Big E. And he says, I wasn't fighting a brother last week. I fought a man that turned his back on everything that we used to stand for, and I beat him. But I'm not happy because I still believe in what we used to stand for. Kofi, Woods, I still love you, but if I have to beat some sense into you two, I'll do it without hesitation, and I won't quit until the power of positivity is shown again. So a big heartfelt promo from Big E near the end of the show here for a 74. Very, very happy with that. The New Day storyline gains heat. Very, very happy with Big E here. Awesome. Jey Uso versus Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins defends his title in 19 minutes by pinfall with a curb stomp. And Seth Rollins makes his second defense of the World Heavyweight Championship for an 82. Awesome. Very, very happy with that. 74 for Jey, 75 for Seth. Storyline advanced, and Jey and Seth have pretty good chemistry, and it lifted the match. Awesome. Okay, well, we might have to run this back with higher stakes then. Very, very, very happy with that. I'm glad they got good chem. That's awesome. 82 as the main event match. Seth Rollins defending his title against Jey Uso. After that, CM Punk comes out to the ring. He wants Seth to know that he's next, and Punk says that he's gonna have to, or Seth tells Punk that Punk's going to have to wait a while because he's got Crown Jewel as the only thing on his mind right now. As we'll have Seth facing off in the title for title match for the Crown Jewel Championship. For 95 to end the show, main event segment. Very happy with that. CM Punk was a star. They both did great with no script. And we'll finish the show there. This show gets us an 85. Oh wow. Okay. Is this our best show of the save? I'm not sure. Increased our pop in 34 regions, and benefited from having quite a wide selection of angles. Very, very, very happy with that. Best segments are the AJ Lee and Becky Lynch segments. People loved LA Knight promo and CM Punk ending the show. A great main event match. Yeah, this was a pretty good show. I can't complain at all. But game rating does not matter as much as what you guys thought of it. So let me know what you guys thought of this show down in the comments. Leave some feedback. Leave a like if you did enjoy. And subscribe to the channel to see more TEW content. I'll see you guys in the next episode for Tuesday night, September 9th episode of NXT. Goodbye.